Alright everybody, how y'all doing today? And yes, welcome to my channel. Now y'all see my little basic gaming rig on the side here. What I'm finna ready to do is go ahead on and revamp it. I'm switching out the hardware, yes. Just like I said, this is ASUS F2A55M LE motherboard, limited edition. Did this thing. 4 cores, 4 thread. It's on the Athlon X4 760K. 4 cores, 4 thread. Now keep in mind, we all know about the processor that 2 cores automatically goes to multitasking purposes. I looked up the information. The information is right in front of me. I read it and I understood it. And which cut the cores down to 2 cores, 4 threads. Now it did its thing, and it's still doing its thing. So I will be putting this motherboard in my keyboard build. So if I want another entertainment rig in the basement or den somewhere, or if I just need something to look up information, I got that at hands there. It's on 16 gigabyte of DDR3 at 1600 megahertz. Once again, it don't matter if I'm on DDR2, DDR3, DDR4, which my editing rig, as you see in back of me, is on DDR4, and it's on the Ryzen 5 3600 processor. But for me to play my basic games, in which there, y'all know, y'all see me put them up, it's basically my puzzle games and my RPG games. I don't need a high-end system just to go ahead and play those games. If I put it on a high-end system like the Ryzen 5 3600 on the RTX 3060 Ti or the RTX 12 gigabyte, you know, then all the gamers going to be looking at me like, what is he doing? Is he insane? Am I loco? No. This is one reason why when I went ahead and put together my gaming rig, I focused on what I play, and that was a blessed thing there to do for me to do that. I went through all over the parts, all platforms, 775, 1150s, 1155s, 1151s, 1151 Series 3, FM2s, AM2s, AM3s, AM3 Plus, AM4s. I went through all the platforms just to go ahead and find my gaming rig, and I did that. Now, what I've been noticing, what I've been doing with my gaming rig now, when I play my games, I do a lot of editing them so I could go ahead and post them up. You know, I love doing it. I love playing my little puzzle games, even though it's not games that a lot of people like to play. And keep in mind, gamers, some of the games y'all play, I don't like them. So, you know, but just like I said, I'm not here to demoralize anything nobody do. I love being a YouTuber. I love being a content creator. I am not a live streamer, nor a live stream gamer content creator. So, you know, I'm not going to be sitting down here demoralizing nobody. Just everybody works hard at what they do. So now, the motherboard I chose to go to and all the parts are going to be coming in this week. I'm going with the Gigabyte LGA B75M D3H LGA 1155 motherboard. Now the CPU I'm using is the i7 3770. CPU is 3.4 gigahertz with a 3.9 gigahertz boost. It's 4 cores, 8 threads. Yes, I'm stepping up my threads now because, like I said, I've been doing a lot of you know, my videos and my little video editing, you know, my little basic stuff I've been doing with it. The TDP is 777 watts, but if I overclock the motherboard, it could go to 105 watt TDP. It's on the Ivory Bridge platform. Now, the best thing I like about it, now on my FM2 motherboard, I'm at 16 gigabyte of DDR3. This motherboard here by ASUS, the F2A55M LE, goes up to 64 gigabytes, but it's hard to find those 232 sticks for this. Just like you said, I want to increase. Just like I said, I want to increase more threads because I'm doing more with my gaming rig. You know, when I play my games, I edit them and I post them up. So a little productivity, a little speed could go ahead on and help me in, you know, transferring the files, getting ready to upload to YouTube. I could go ahead and cut down the productivity time a little bit. But I've been noticing that just like I said, I've been doing a lot more with my gaming rig, and I've been doing some videos, etc., and everything in between with it. Sometimes I'm on my editing rig. If I'm on my editing rig back there, I got my camcorder set up, then I go ahead and switch it over there. But when I'm playing my video games, or if I got a good quick video I want to do, I'm mostly on here. What I'm going to be doing here today is I'm going to be breaking her down, getting her ready for the Gigabyte LGA B75M D3H, the LGA 1155 motherboard. I'm getting her cleaned out, getting her ready to go. And yes, she's dirty. Now, one thing I love about some of the parts, I will be using them is my RS game. I'll be going over that there doing the build, but right now, the case as you see in front of me is the Rolls-Royce Spectre C100, and they do have a D100, but just keep in mind the D100 comes with the ARGB fans, and the front grille is a little designed differently. But the main thing I like about this case is that the smoke glass here. Even though I could go Darth Vader mode, or I could have my RGB lights turned on by up here. Even though everything is on or off, I don't have to see inside of it. And that's the main reason why I love this case, because this is smoke glass tint, the smoke tint glass here that I just like the best here. Yeah, she's dirty. On the side panel here, if I have the lights on, if I put them on right, you see all that dust being blown in on the fans and etc. So what I'm going to, just like I said, what I'm going to be doing today is getting her ready, because when those parts come in for the LGA 1155 with the i7 3770, and I'm happy to be on 4 cores 8 threads. Yes. Now I'm gonna keep this in mind. I may be on the old platform, but as a true tech enthusiast I know how to use the platform. This is one reason why everybody's saying, oh, this platform here is obsolete. Keep in mind, everybody, if you sit down and say that all the platforms are obsolete, then you just damn near lost your mind. Because right now, we know we at the end of life of the AM4 platform, but just keep in mind the AM4 is not going nowhere, because when the new AM5 motherboards come out, and a lot of people paid attention to it just as well as me, that they focusing more on the high-end products. So how much these motherboards going to be costing? And just like I sit down here, I watch a lot of ridiculous videos. $8,000 PC building, $9,000, $12,000. Come on, let's be realistic. You don't need that much power to be doing anything with your PC. You can sit down here and be on the old platforms, such as the LGA 1151 300 series, the i9 900K, or the i7, and y'all could be doing your great productivity better and ever. It's just that our graphic cards give us more to handle, a lot of VRAM, so you don't have no sputtering, and you get through with your applications quick and faster. So playing your video games, and just like I said, I know a lot of y'all play games for numbers. Oh, he did 205 on this cell, I could do better. I'm not that type person to be doing that. So I'm very happy to go ahead on and be switching out my platform to 4 cores 8 threads with the i7 3770. I did my research, and one thing I mostly stay off YouTube is because a lot of content creators wants to compare the latest games on old hardware. Gamers Universe. When you demoralize parts, it makes people like me hard to understand it. This is one reason why I had to go into a lot of research, just to go ahead on there and clear out the negative information you gave upon the product. Keep this in mind. This is with everybody. You cannot play the latest technology or games or etc. on old hardware. Some of the older hardware is DirectX 11. Some of them have not made it up to DirectX 12. And y'all know that these games that's coming out are very GPU and CPU demanding. Now, just like I said, my games played for role players at 30 to no more than 70 frames per second, which is good for me. It may not be good for you, but it's good for me. And just like I said, I don't play games for numbers. I am on, as you see in the background, I'm on 1080p television monitors. I'm not on that 1440p nonsense. I don't have time for that. I don't have the latest hardware to push everything in 4K. I can't get the GPU. I could go to Best Buy right now, walk out empty-handed. I could look on Newegg, sold out. Amazon barely have them at the right price. Do I want to spend that money for a graphic card? Absolutely not. Do I want to spend excessive money on updating my hardware? Absolutely not. So when it comes down to figuring out certain platforms and what you want your system to do, that's where I come into play at. I do this for me. I love my system. It performs great. It performs well. And what I'm throwing at it, it is excellent. My system don't bottleneck. Now, if I play the latest games like Outriders, Red Redemption, and etc., that everybody playing on the RTX 3090 Ti's and the RTX 3090s or the RTX 3080, then my system will be bottlenecking. Because I'm on the R9 270, 2GB. Just like you said, I was on the Ethon X4. I was on the A10 5800K. Same thing. They both 100-watt TDP. Beast mode. But my system will be bottlenecking. My CPU will be struggling because some of the games are high in demanding in CPU performance, as well as GPU. So my whole entire system will be bottlenecking. My RAM is going to be heating up because it's trying to go ahead and keep up. Everything is massively hot. And you can say my motherboard and everything is with the thermal meltdown exploded. So, enough me talking. I'm excited to be on the LGA 1155 platform. And this might be my only platform because one thing I've looked about, this is motherboard here about Gigabyte, the B75M D3H. It has a TPM header on it where I could go ahead and put the TPM 2.0 and I could upgrade it to Windows 11. But just like I said, I'm not upgrading to Windows 11 at no time soon. And they do have all the download information for that, for Windows 11. And I had looked at, like I said, I got to go through a whole lot of information and search. Not on YouTube, because when I looked up the performance level of the Core i7 3770, y'all compared it with the latest 2020 games as well as the 2021 and 2022s. Those games are high demanding on CPU. You need a better CPU and a better GPU to process all your information. And especially everybody, about 20-30% of gamers have upgraded their technology to the 4K monitors. Like I said, 1080p, 720p, all day, every day, 24/7, 365 days out the year. I'll still be pushing those damn monitors in the back. So enough talking. Let me go ahead and start cleaning this baby out, getting it ready, and I'm excited. Let's do this. Alright everybody, and she is done. I am excited. Everything's clean. Everything. Now what I'm going to be doing here is, off camera, I'm going to be cleaning my PC case out, as well as the glass and everything, because I got to sit down and put that glass where it won't break. You know, my grandson's running around the house. I don't want him touching any of this and stuff here. So, just like I said, my SSD, I got another SSD coming in, so that'll be a blessing. It's a 512 by Team Group. I love that company. As y'all know, I said in every last videos, I use that company as well as in my PC part list as well too. So PC built list as well too. So Team Group's a good company. Just like I said, the write speed is just as is. Write speed is about 540, read speed is about 440. So you know, it may not be the fastest like Samsung or any other hard drive that's out there. But one thing I love about that SSD by Team Group, it gets the job done. So I will be cleaning my CPU cooler case off, which is the Thermaltake Contact 12. TDP max is 150 watts. It have 4 heat pipes, and she's clean. Just like I said, it comes with one fan, but as you notice, I use double fans. But instead of me having this static pressure like I had like this here, I'm gonna be turning this fan around so I can have cooler being pushed in and all the hot air being exhausted out. The pull-push mechanism, pull cooler in, push all the hot air out. Other than that, I'll be cleaning the case off. I'll be cleaning the the CPU cooler off camera, and like I said, I got so much to do now, and I got to go ahead and find my tool tray to put all my screws in, because I put it somewhere and I don't know where I put it at. But anyway, she's clean and she is ready to go. And I'm excited. As y'all notice, I do use a lot of adapter cables and stuff like that, because when you have 6 hard drives to hook up and your PS, you don't come with that mini hard drive SATA power hookup. So then you have to go through a connectors. I don't mind using my connectors. It gets the job done. And that's one thing I like about it. When you know the hardware you're using and the parts that you put in to go ahead and get everything all connected up. Yes, I went hard drive savvy. That's why I got to connect all them hard drives up. That's why I love the Rosewell Spectra C100. They make great cases. They make cases that holds a lot of hard drives, because I don't like externals. And that's one reason why I put out everything on the inside of my case. So I got my main drive, which is coming in, the Team Group, I think it's the A2 512 gigabyte. So I got that coming in. I will be doing another installation. This time I'm going with my Windows 8.1 Pro. This holds Windows 10. I'm gonna keep that intact, so when I go ahead on it and put my system back together, which I will be putting a ASUS motherboard inside my cuboid case. I already had the RGB, so when I want to sit down here and relax in the family room and watch me some TV, you know, just to get away from everything, get away from the content creating for a while, you know, just relax, take that day off to relax. Then that's what I'm going to do. I'll be putting that back together. I got the 600 watt power supply already by Seasonic, so I ain't got to worry about that there so other than that, I just got to go ahead on there, just like I said, clean my case, clean the CPU cooler, and get ready to install the LGA 1155 Intel i-Core i7 3770, 4 cores, 8 threads, and I'm excited to be increasing the thread levels. Now, to everybody, just like I said earlier, when you know how to build systems, just keep in mind everybody moving on to new platforms. In my mind here, this is one thing I love what I do. All platforms still exist, but we gotta get the platform off the reverb market, and to all manufacturers, ASRock, ASUS, Gigabyte, MSI, please continue to make decent motherboards. The LGA 775s, the AM2s, your AM3s, AM3 pluses, as well as your FM2s. Keep them going. Don't stop making them, because we have basic users out there that sit down here and just say, hey, I may not need the new platforms to do something simple. Basic use needs. I don't need to build a 4-core 8-thread system just to browse the internet. I could be on 2 cores, 4 threads for that. And that's one reason why I had decided what my friend built is he wants to be on Windows 11, so I gotta respect that platform. I want to put him on Windows 10, but when I get ready to do my friend's build, he's gonna be on the G6400, 2 cores, 4 threads. Just like I said, he only browses the internet and downloads his oldie goldies. That's it. And as y'all, I had redid his HP 500 series build, which is on the Athlon processor. The 810, I think it's the 85 processor. Not the 85, but the 84 processor. Excuse that views. I'm trying to remember everything. Just like I said, the system's still working. It's working for your needs, whether you are on Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Windows 10, or Windows XP. It still works. And if it works, enjoy it, because a lot of us don't change our hardware or don't have no reason to increase or go to use new hardware. I wanted to increase for my editing purposes, so when I use my camcorder, I could go ahead and zip my files fast, put the speed on certain sections of my videos up quick, especially doing teardowns and rebuilds. So other than that, I am excited. I'm waiting on the parts to come in. They'll be in this week. Thank the Heavenly Father for that. Just like I said, I had to go ahead and breeze the whole entire market. I was going to use the 1150. I was going to use the 1151 because I already agreed to go ahead and switch my basic gaming rig to Intel anyway. Just like I said, I have no issues with AMD nor Intel. Thanks to both of them. We appreciate you big time, because without AMD and Intel, we have been on the IBMs and Macintosh computers. Yes. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.